Today we are focusing on grids and levels. Let's go to create a project. I'm going for new. I'm selecting construction template. I'm saying OK. Now the project got created. The first step we have to do is save the project. I'm going to desktop, create a new folder, call it as levels and grids or Revit class 1. 01, yeah. In the first class I used to teach datum elements, that's grids and levels. Okay, options 1, okay, save. When you're creating a project, by default you will be having the number of levels, so that comes from Revit project template. Okay, if you want to create your own levels, or if you want to edit the existing one, go to an elevation, so that's better. Okay, so here we have the level. You can find level tool under architecture or structure. Under architecture you can see about datum we have grids and levels, so we are going to talk about datum elements today. First we'll take level, LL. If you type LL you will get level tool. So I'm just going to try now. I'm typing LL in my keyboard. Yeah, you can see the level head is active now. Maybe we should draw from left side to right side. Okay, so the level head is shown as blue. That means the floor plan also created when I'm creating the levels. So when you're taking the level, you should check these options bar. These are called options bar. Okay, so make plan, it is checked. So when you are creating a level, there will be another floor plan will get added here. For example, you just see here I'm drawing level 4. Once I finish drawing level 4, you can see the level 4 floor plan added under floor plans. Okay, if I do double escape, now it is shown in black color level head. If I do double escape, so it's showing in blue. Okay, if I do the same level without this check mark, make plan view unchecked, and if I draw the level, you can see this is showing in black color level 5. If I do double escape, you can see level 5 floor plan not added to the project browser. Okay, so in case if you want to go to level 5, you can right click, but you can see go to floor plan is inactive. So your floor plan not created, but if you want to get your floor plan, then go to view and then go to plan views, take floor plan and take level 5. If you say OK, and you can see level 5 is open, and in the project browser level 5 floor plan is added. Okay, it's very simple. You can try again. I'm going to east elevation, and this is my level. When I'm selecting the level, it's showing 3D. I have a checkbox. If I check, I can see the level head. I can uncheck and I can check them back. Hide and make it visible. Okay, so when you select a level, it is showing 3D, and if you click on 3D, it becomes 2D. When you drag the 2D, you will see a 3D extent as a circle. If you want to make this as 3D again, just drag it back to the circle and it will become 3D. What is a 3D grid and what is a 2D grid? 3D grid is the actual grid and it will affect all the views. Once you make the 3D as 2D, and if you drag, so this is not going to affect any other view except this view. 2D levels are dependent, view specific, they won't affect other views. Select, so bring it back to the circle, now it becomes 3D. Okay, in the level, what do we have? We have the level line and level head. We can switch on and switch off level head in both the ends. In the level head we have the level and the level name and the level symbol. This symbol we can change anytime, no problem. I will show you how to do it. I think I already have created one video to change the level head. Okay, you can watch that, or we can see here also. Okay, let's see, we are focusing on levels. So what we have here is the level and the level name. If you want to rename the level, just click and then type ground floor, ground level or ground floor, and when you are giving enter, Revit will ask, would you like to rename corresponding view? So if you rename the corresponding view in the project browser, your level 0 will become ground floor. If you say no, in the level it is shown as ground floor, but in the project browser you will see that as level 0. Okay, I'm going to try again. Let's keep it as ground level and I'm giving enter, but for the second time Revit is not asking me anything. Let's try this level, first floor. I'm giving enter. So now if I say yes, so this name got updated here. Level 1 became first floor. Let's try the same with level 2. We have level 2 here. Let's rename the level, second floor. I'm saying yes. See here, I'm saying yes, and the level name got changed. So that's how the level works. Okay, so now you know how to create a level and how to create a level with the floor plan or without a floor plan, and how to change the name. And if you want to change the elevation of the level, for example, I'm adding 100 mm here. You can click to activate the level and then just type the value and press enter. So the level going to update. If you don't want to move the level, select all of them and then pin. Now accidentally you won't change the level. If you keep this unpinned, if you move the level, you can see the level will vary automatically, right? So better keep this pinned. Select everything and pin. If you want to change the level height, select the level, go to edit type, and here symbol, if you are changing this family and if you say OK, then level head will change. Select the level and you can see all the instant parameter and you can see all the type parameter here. So we'll see that later. The first step, we are learning what is what and how to use. Okay, you can try with these and you can ask me if you have any question. Today we are learning how to create and manage grids and levels. So now we have seen how to create levels. Now I'm going to show you how to create grids. Let's go to ground floor, that's level 0, and go to architecture and select grid. You can see now in the datum grids are active but the levels are not active. If I go to any elevation, the grids are active and levels are also active. Even though grids are active, it's better if you are creating the grid in the floor plan. Okay, create the grids in the floor plan. Go to grids and you can see you can draw the grid as a straight line or you can draw the grid in an arc, but it should be a single segment. Okay, you can pick a line or you have to draw a straight line. Let's draw a straight line. Okay, so we have created one single grid. The number is 1. So in the grid what we have the grid line and the grid head. It's a 3D grid and we have bubble to make it visible or not visible. Okay, let's create the other one. When I am creating the second grid, the grid is automatically named as 2. If I change this to A, enter, the next grid is going to be B. So that's how the naming of the grid works. Let's create horizontal grid. Let's name this as P01. I'm going to create similar. I'm selecting the grid and select create similar and then draw the second one. See, P01 leads to P02. Okay, so that's about grid. Let's create an arc grid. In case if you want to maintain a arc shape for the pillar, and you can choose this grid. And if you want to create a multi-segment grid, you can do that. You can create straight and arc in the same grid. For example, so this is my straight line, and then create an arc and then go for straight line. Oops, I have to select straight line and finish. You can see here this is a multi-segment grid. You can move it. Okay, so this is a straight line, arc and straight line. Okay, so when you are creating a grid, we have an option to create a straight line grid or arc grid, or we can choose pick line method to select the line, and we have multi-segment grid also, right? We can select a grid like this also. Okay, that's about a grid. If you want to change the grid head, go to edit type and here look for a symbol. If you want to remove the head, you can remove and say okay. You can see there is no grid head visible. Let's change it back. If you want to edit this symbol, then you have to go to grid symbol family, then edit. How do you find a family? So here in the project browser all the families are available, right? First of all, just check what's the name of the family. Control C, cancel. Okay, and I'm going to families, right click, search, paste, just search with the family name, give next, and that's going to highlight the grid family. Go to right click and edit. This is your grid head. What do we have in the grid head? We have a circle and a grid name. Okay, so in the first day if I teach everything you will get confused, so it's better to learn Revit step by step. Okay, so if you want to make any changes you can make the changes. Okay, I'm adding a rectangle. It's not sense, I know. I'm just adding a rectangle. Now let's remove circle. Now it makes sense, right? Load into project. I'm not saving this outside, and overwrite the existing version, and you see everything got changed. Okay, in Revit learning grids and levels are very important, because whatever the elements you are creating in the Revit, it's going to be created based on the datum element. For example, if I draw a wall, I'm drawing a wall, the wall element going to ask what's the base level, what's the top level. So mentioning the level is very important in Revit. Okay, so if I change this to first floor and second floor, it's going to change. If you are increasing the height, then it's going to make a count. The top constraint increased from second floor 3 meter, right? So levels are very important. And when you take a grid, if I place any column, go to view, 3D view, if I place any column, the column going to get a location mark from the grid, from B500 offset, from P01 minus 600 offset. So that's the location. Let me show you in the plan. Okay, if I take a dimension, okay, P01, so we are going down minus 600 from B500, select. Okay, so grids are important to show the location, and levels are important to show the elevation. All right, so this is why levels and grids are very important. In all my class I teach levels and grids first. Okay, I have created all basic videos. You can go through my channel, and if you are not finding any topic, then please let me know. I will create a video for you. Thank you. Good night.